My journey in US was not an easy one.
He started out as a security guard, but is now a well-established medical practitioner with his very own nurses staffing agency business in Massachusetts. Yes, today on Daring Abroad, Worcester-based Reverend Samuel Kariuki shares his journey of faith and how he's giving back to his motherland through his foundation, Focus Dream Center.
We have socio-spiritual and economic empowerment programs.
This, as SHIKACCLE celebrates 55 years of financial empowerment of its members, both home and away.
It is very profitable to be a member of the SHIKACCLE Society Limited.
Our members feel very empowered. They feel well served.
Yes, it is about time to see the world from the comfort of your living room. It is always a pleasure having you with us. Now, as you have seen, today's show is all about entrepreneurship and celebration of milestones. My name is Michael Zimanje. Let's start the show straight to the United States.
It was a celebration that was years in the making for 162 students from Focus Dream Vocational Training College in Ruiru, Kiambu County, as they received the power to read and write. This was the institution's second graduation ceremony. Attended by dignitaries from Kenya and beyond, the ceremony was one for the record books. But what made this particular event of interest was the brains behind it. You see, Focus Dream Center is a perfect example of brain gain. The institution was co-founded and is supported by US-based Reverend Samuel Kariuki under the umbrella of Focus Dream Center.
Focus Dream Center has many areas. Our goal is social empowerment programs. We have social empowerment programs. We have spiritual empowerment programs. And we have economic empowerment programs that we run. The program that right now, which is our key, is nursing program. We have started with CNA programs where we are training nurses assistants in the country so that they can be a good help to our communities. If you have a family member who is sick and you want somebody to take care of your family member back home, we have trained nursing assistants. Also, they can be employed in hospitals. They can be employed in nursing homes, and that helps them in our health programs, in our health system, and our health centers like hospitals. They are the people who are basic people who are trained to be able to take things like high blood pressures, check high blood pressures, check things like diabetes, and be able to dress wounds without high cost. And our goal is to make sure our health system, we are able to create that kind of nursing assistance, because we have seen what make our nurses exhausted or tired because they work long hours and they don't sometimes have people to support them. These people, the nursing assistant, can be able to do all the work sometimes the nurses do, like taking high blood pressures, cleaning the patients, toileting the patients, doing physical therapies and that can help alleviate the work the nurses do. When we go to social empowerment programs, we have so many programs that we call, one of the programs is called Chapati Forum. We go to prisons, we go to orphan centers. Sometimes we help the elderly in Kenya, people living with disabilities. Actually, we have a disability center that we support in Gatodo North. We have orphan center that we support in Kibera, called Bethel. We have another one that we support in Children's Garden in Odero. That's one of the programs that we do for orphans and vulnerable children. We have a program we call Prepare programs. Prepare, empower, promote, enable, and achieve. We go to schools, primary schools and high school. And there we do feeding programs. We sometimes with the support with the uniform, school supplies. And when the primary school, they do primary schools, those who children perform well, we pay for their school fees in high school and also in college and universities. So we have 3 programs: Chapati Forums, prepare programs, and orphan vulnerable children care support. That's one of the programs that we do. That's on our social empowerment program. Then we go to spiritual empowerment programs. I'm the founder of Hosanna Liberty Churches in Kenya. We have churches in Ruiru, we have churches in Mombasa, and I have pastors that work at Amin in Kenya. I'm their leader. I give them directions. We have pastors conference. We do pastors conference and leadership trainings, and when we do that, we give them certificates. Also, we do plant churches. We do evangelisms in the country. That's what we call spiritual empowerment programs. Planting churches, evangelisms, and discipleship. That's our three key things.
This is the center's 22nd year in operation, having started in 2002, and has been receiving immense support from the United States thanks to Reverend Kariuki's circle of friends and colleagues.
When I came here in the United States, I have created a network of friends and partners. That's Liberty Church, where I go. We work together, we partner together. We have another organization called Saba International that is in Wisconsin that we partner together. But our major partner is Seven Hills Foundation. Seven Hills Foundation is a company which has 14 companies in them.
My name, as Pastor indicated, is Dr. David Jordan, and for over 40 years, I had the privilege of creating and growing over 15 healthcare companies, employing over 5,000 people in medical and allied health professionals, doing work and caring for thousands of women, children, and families throughout the United States. My work has also led me to establishing healthcare services for children throughout Africa and throughout the world.
Speaking of the US, how did Reverend Kariuki get his start in the land of opportunities?
My journey in US was not an easy one, because actually we came here in US immediately after the bomb blast, 9/11. To come here at that time, it was very difficult, because it was very difficult to get jobs. It was very difficult. There was expectation in the whole area. So it was very difficult, and I came with the whole of my family. But after staying for some time, I was able to get into the job market. I started as a security officer. Then I went to the nursing. I went back to school as a nurse. Also, when I left Kenya, I was a pastor. So I continued to be a pastor here. I joined Hosanna Church. Then after some time, I moved to Liberty Church, where I am today, together with my family. Right now, I'm a nurse, and also I do business. I have Wellspring Staffing Solutions, which is an agency that I'm able to supply nurses, CNAs, what we call direct care support to either nursing homes, to group homes, or to hospitals. So I get the employees and I send them to those institutions. And also, I'm a pastor. I pastor with the Liberty Church here in Worcester, Massachusetts, in a place called Shrewsbury. I'm a pastor I'm the leader of the African community in the church.
Talk about never giving up. And it is this experience that inspired the man of God to help others in need, and is his motivation behind Focus Dream Center. But his assistance for the vocational training does not end with graduation. This is courtesy of his partnership with Seven Hill Foundation.
Because of our collaboration partnership together, they have offered an opportunity for us to be able to bring even employees from Kenya, which has not materialized yet. We are still working. Still working on that. Also, that's where, as Wellspring Staffing Solutions, I supply them with employees right now. And if they need what we call direct support care, I send to them. I find employees and I send to them. If they are looking for nurses, I send to them. If they are looking for nursing assistant, I supply to them. And that's why this agency is called Wellspring Staffing Solutions. That is to solve the problem of employment here in the US. And I'm working on a program that I can still solve the problem of employment back home in Kenya.
Yes, there's a lot more to be done before the program becomes operational.
I was able to travel with the president of Seven Hills Foundation in Kenya a few times, and he found the challenges that we have for employment, and he was willing to be able to support in that by employing some staff from Kenya to his company here, and we have been working on that program for some time. We have not been able to get through because of the visa issue, working permit, and that's what we have been working. But he has offered 1,000 positions in his company. But what I've been looking for, I've been trying to work with government where we can be able to get those positions cleared, and we can be able to employ those people here in the US.
Reverend Kariuki is an example of what can be achieved when one decides to venture beyond the comfort of their motherland, and an inspiration of the pros of remembering where you came from. And that's daring abroad.
Congratulations to Reverend Samuel Kariuki, remembering his motherland as he excels abroad. Time for us to go on a short break, but when we return,
Our members feel very empowered. They feel well served.
how SHIKACCLE is empowering the lives of its members as it celebrates 55 years. Welcome back to the show. In the first part, we took you to the United States, but time now for us to focus our lenses back home and find out how you can invest in Kenya's real estate market from Centum Re.
Investment tips with Centum Real Estate. Centum Real Estate. Real estate with real experience.
For record purposes, kindly tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is Daisy Mago. I work for Safaricom SACCO. I work in the marketing and business development, where we are very passionate about cooperative movement and bringing in members and empowering members in terms of asset financing and taking them to the next level.
Now, we know that Kenyans in the diaspora are also investing heavily when it comes to real estate in Kenya. Do you have any specific products that are geared towards them?
If you don't want to go for a mortgage facility, we understand that a mortgage comes with cost, because you have to do cost for valuation and the legal bit, the legal costs. And of course payment of the stamp duty. So that one is catered for under the mortgage scheme at 100, and that's why we are offering 105% financing. However, there are other loans that you can take. We have a Fanikisha product that is at 12% per annum, and you are able to finance to take a loan of up to 96 months. That is up to 8 years. 8 years you're able to service that loan, and you can bring in a collateral, or you can have your people who are guaranteeing you. And the beauty about SACCO loans is that interest rates do not fluctuate.
Quite remarkable. And what is your parting shot for anyone who is seeking to invest in real estate?
Real estate sector is it's a vibrant sector, and we are seeing that if you invest in a house today, for example, if you buy a 10 million Kenya shillings house today, in the next 5-6 years, you'll be selling that house maybe at double of at 15 million, so you'll have made your money back. As long as you find an avenue for that you get like now Centum, where you have ready houses and they actually do go through the due diligence and you're able to buy the house. It is a very good sector to invest in because number one, you're investing back home, and number two, you're also investing for the future.
Investment tips with Centum Real Estate. Centum Real Estate. Real estate with real experience.
Many thanks to Centum Real Estate for those valuable tips. And sticking to matters back home, SACCOs have played a key role in empowerment of Kenyans both home and away. And one of these SACCOs is none other than SHIKACCLE SACCO, who have been doing this not for 1, 2 or 3, but for 55 years. And here is that journey.
From the time it was formed in 1969 as a SACCO for the staff of the Department of Cooperatives, Shirika Deposit-Taking SACCO has seen tremendous growth and transformation, with its membership now drawn from all sectors of the economy.
That time, it was a small department, and therefore we were catering for those members who were employed there.
I joined the Minister of Cooperative on 13th of April 1974.
Herman Edagwa Aradwa is a former cooperatives officer and a member of Shirika SACCO for over 50 years.
I joined Shirika 1974. Entrance fee was only 20 shillings. The idea was you save and you can borrow. You would not borrow immediately you joined the SACCO. You would at least be a member for 6 months. Save for at least 6 months, then you can borrow 3 times what your savings are.
He narrates how Shirika SACCO has helped him over the years.
This house I'm building, there was a time Shirika gave me 800,000. I have about 2.5 acres here, all courtesy of Shirika. Even in Nairobi, we have a housing cooperative called Kenyan-owned, Kasarani. We got loans to pay for those plots, Shirika.
Shirika Deposit-Taking SACCO is a Tier 2 SACCO with an asset base of over 4.9 billion Kenya shillings, deposits of over 3.8 billion Kenya shillings, and a loan book of more than 3.6 billion Kenya shillings. This year, the SACCO gave dividend returns of 12% on share capital and 10.8% on deposits.
So we have very low expenditure levels, and we continuously monitor our budget to make sure that we have the lowest expenditure against the revenue that we generate.
The SACCO, which has a membership of over 10,000, is regulated by the SACCO Societies Regulatory Authority, SASRA. It opened its common bond in 2015.
We opened our common board so that we could cater even for people who are in other government institutions like parastatals, and especially when our members were transferred from the Department of Cooperatives and they went on to other government institutions, we never sent them away.
And how does one become a member of Shirika Deposit-Taking SACCO? What are the benefits?
You have the opportunity to build wealth through savings. That is one of the benefits. Number 2 is that you realize the money you save with us is an investment that you've put with us.
The board of Shirika SACCO consists of 9 board members and 3 supervisory committee members who are well equipped to run and manage the affairs of the SACCO. The SACCO has also invested in training members, delegates, the board and the staff.
Most of the people who are in the board are drawn from the mainstream Ministry of Cooperatives. And you know, these are the custodian of the cooperative law. They are the ones who understand how cooperatives are run, and they are the ones who supervise even the other cooperatives.
Shirika is based on a delegate system. Delegates represent the members. So what we do from Shirika, we get in touch with the delegates, and the delegates mobilize the members for the specific days that we have earmarked for education to the members.
Shirika Deposit Taking SACCO has transformed many lives of its members. Isaac Yarapuo and Irene Ndoku are just but among the many members whose lives have been greatly transformed.
I've done a lot with Shirika. First of all, I've done savings, which I would not have done without Shirika. I've crossed the 1 million line. I'm happy. I've achieved some livestock with Shirika and some parcels of land. I have more than 10 parcels of land through Shirika.
Ile biashara tunafanya ya kubeba watoto wa shule. Tunaita the transport ya school ministry ya watoto. Gari ile tuko nayo tulisaidiwa kununua na shirika SACCO Society. Na imetuinua sana kijamii. Hiyo biashara ya kubeba watoto wa shule imetusaidia tukapata pesa tukajenga boma nyumbani mwingi. Mwaka huu imetuwezesha kununua gari ingine ya biashara ambao ni ya green grocery. Tunaendea manyanya, tunaendea kitunguu, tunaleta kwa wholesale, tunamwanga hapo kama jamii na hiyo inatuletea pesa kama jamii na tunainuka pamoja kijamii.
The house, for example, the one I'm living in, it had not been completed. So the funds that I got from Shirika is what I used to complete the house. When I completed the house, I went into tea. I started planting tea. It was bringing in revenue. After that, we went into dairy. The dairy was also doing so well. Through Shirika, I applied for a loan. It was granted. I went to bought a land. I now started having the animals.
Shirika imenisaidia kujenga. Shirika imenisaidia kupata hii plot. Kama si shirika, ningekuwa wapi? Ukikuja hizi ng'ombe unaona ni shirika.
Shirika SACCO haini support mimi peke yangu, but ikini support mimi na mimi pia naona support wengine ambao pia wanafaidika kutokana na duka hili. Ukiangalia watu ambao bodaboda wakinipelekea mzigo huwa nawalipa transport. Ukiangalia hapa niko na mtu ambaye anafanya kazi, mwisho wa mwezi ninamlipa.
Shirika Deposit Taking SACCO has capitalized on providing their products and services digitally through various platforms such as mobile banking, ATMs, and electronic funds transfer. These enable members to access loans, savings, and even applying for membership at the comfort of their homes in Kenya and beyond the borders.
Wameweza kuimarisha na kufanya rahisi sana kujipatia mkopo. Maana yake ni kwamba wewe unachukua form, unaijaza, alafu unatafuta watu watatu, wale tunaita guarantors, wanakutilia sahihi. Wakikutilia sahihi, unachukua ile form, alafu unaiskani. Ukishaiskani ile form, unaituma wewe mwenyewe kwa ofisi ya shirika. Wakiipokea, wanaikagua. Kwa muda wa masaa 24 wamekujulisha kwamba wamekamilisha kukagua form yako na pesa umetiliwa kwenye account.
Shirika DT SACCO, you have diversified credit products which are meant to handle our diverse needs of our clients in various sectors of the economy. And in that regard, we have both long-term loans and short-term loans.
I'm here in diaspora in Mansfield, Texas, in the USA. And I came here like 29 years ago. And I joined Shirika SACCO over 5 years ago. When I started thinking of investing back home, it helped me purchase some land in Utawala with a plan to construct an apartment. So I have an apartment there, Silverline Apartments in Utawala. And Shirika has enabled me when I needed some funds during the construction. I was able to get some loans to keep on with the project of the apartment.
The retired members of the SACCO are not left behind either.
Retirement isn't the end of life. Retirement is the beginning of your current state of life, which means that you can still benefit and patronize services from Shirika in terms of loans which are available to our retirees.
With 55 years of great work and life transformation, Shirika Deposit Taking SACCO promises to keep the pace high in service delivery to all its members.
Shirika has the best efficiency levels at 18%.
Shirika now is open to everybody and people are enjoying. The society is so stable. If you hear of an institution which is 50 years plus, like Shirika which is 55 years, you can really know that that institution is stable.
I have audited many other societies, so I can be able to compare and to learn from other cooperative societies, and I can tell maybe potential members and even assure the ones who are already members that Shirika is one of the best cooperative societies.
Congratulations to Shirika DT SACCO for that impressive milestone. And that is how we end the show. But before I leave your screens, we have an amazing investment opportunity from our partner, Centum Real Estate. Yes, you can now own property at Awali Estate at Vipingo Development in Kilifi. This is a must-invest-in development. If you're interested, kindly contact Centum Re for more information. With that, we are done. Many thanks for tuning in, and let's do this again next time.